check your intention before and also in the middle of the act. So you have to keep checking it. And then they said at the end of the act, make istighfar. And they used to also say, subhanallah, the sign that a amal is pure and accepted by Allah is that you forget about it. Because if you're constantly thinking about it, there's too much nafs and ego involved. That's a good way to check. But mashallah, I think you put it beautifully, especially with Gaza and content creators. So many people with social media. SubhanAllah, one of the things that attracted me to your channel initially was all the amazing posts and videos that you were doing on Gaza. But a lot of people, you have to ask your question, would you still post about Gaza if nobody was going to notice? Would you still post if you weren't going to gain the approval of people? Those are two ways to check. Did you used to check your intention every time you do a post?
Because when it was trendy, everybody was talking about it, the views were super high. When it went down, the views went down. I stayed doing them.
That's a sign of sincerity.
I seek so much, alhamdulillah, pleasure when I see that even if it's getting not the views that anybody would seek for, if you're doing it for the views, you'll stop.
But that's the sign that you were sincere, Diya.
Alhamdulillah, man.
Because the sign of sincerity is that you're consistent. When something's trending, everybody wants to talk about it.
Yes.
Today, this is what's, the top news. Okay, so let me say something about it. But what if it wasn't? Or what if it wasn't trending? If you notice, I don't know if you did, there are a lot of people in the beginning of what was happening with Gaza, a lot of people were donating very generously. But then after, the months passed by, we saw, it's not that they weren't.
It's a lifestyle. That's their lifestyle.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's not. But you found that people that were truly sincere, whether Gaza was in the news or not, and it was on the news every day, they were consistent with posting about it because they were doing it for an audience of one. Allah's always watching. Even if it doesn't make it on the news, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching. And what is He watching? He's not watching your form. He's looking into your heart.